Hey guys, welcome back to the vlog. It is finally October, so that means spooky season is here, and we are going to talk about our Halloween reading list. So before we get started, I want to let you know that this video is part of a collaboration that I am hosting with a bunch of other homeschooling moms on YouTube. So be sure to check out the playlist down in the description box to see what everybody else has planned for the upcoming Halloween season. So these first 4 picks are going to be family read-alouds. They're going to be something that we read with Arlo before bedtime after he's had his bath and is getting all snuggly in his pajamas ready for bed. And the first one is called The Halloween Play, and it is by Felicia Bond, and it's all about this little mouse guy right here named Roger, and his class in school is putting on a play for Halloween. And Roger has a really important part and he's pretty nervous about it. So it's a really cute little book. And then the next one is by Dr. Seuss, and it glows in the dark. And it's What Was I Scared Of? And it just talks all about this little guy, the protagonist. He meets a pair of pants just walking by themselves in the woods, and it scares him, and it talks about all the things he does to get away from the pair of pants. And then towards the end, you know, about overcoming his fear and realizing that the pair of pants are just lonely and need a friend. So that's a sweet one. And then this one I picked up because I just love the cover. It's vintage for sure, very 60s. It's called Gus and the Baby Ghost, and Gus lives in a museum with that's run by this cranky old man, and one day he finds a baby ghost on the front steps of the museum, and so he takes the baby ghost in, and it's the cranky caretaker of the museum doesn't want the baby ghost there. But then Gus, slowly wins him over, and all the people who come to the museum are excited to see the baby ghost. So it's by Jane Thayer, and let's see, I guess it was put out in 1972. So yeah, it was a weekly reader then. So very vintage, but fun. And then the next one is Mercer Mayer, and it's There's a Nightmare in My Closet. And this one's sort of along the same lines as What Was I Scared Of? I thought, you know, that was a pretty good theme for Halloween season, as far as, you know, something social, emotional that we could learn is how to deal with our fears, since Halloween is about, you know, scary things and spookiness. So this little guy has a monster living in his closet, and it scares him at night when he goes to bed. But of course, then he realizes that the monster is scared and needs him to take care of him. So, and then these last 2 are our gonna be our homeschool books for a week. You know, like we do the 5 in a row curriculum, sort of our take on the 5 in a row curriculum. So the first one is the 13 Days of Halloween, and it's a sing-along book, which is kind of fun. It's very vintage too. It was put out, let's see, this one is 1983, so right around when I was born. But I just think it has sweet pictures, and it goes along to the same tune as the 12 Days of Christmas song. So like on the first day of Halloween, my good friend gave to me a vulture and a dead tree. And it just goes on from there. All these things that her friend sends her, and they're, you know, to the point of being obnoxious. And then on the 13th day, she invites her friend over for lunch and gives her a present, and it's all her gifts back, basically. So we're gonna do that one. I've got some fun activities planned for that one. I've got some little cauldrons that I picked up at Dollar Tree, so we're gonna make witch potions. So that'll be cool. And then the last one is Pete the Cat, the 5 little pumpkins. And if you watch Miss Rachel, you might have heard this rhyme on there. So it's like 5 little pumpkins sitting on a gate. The first one said, "Oh my, it's getting late." The second one said, "There are witches in the air." So I don't want to read the whole thing, but yeah. I know I have heard that, or that same rhyme, or maybe about pumpkins on Miss Rachel when Arlo had watched it. So that is going to be another 5 in a row read aloud. And we are going to do some things with pumpkins. I think we're going to do pumpkin painting, sort of like marble painting, where we did it last year with pine cones, but we'll do it with pumpkins this year. I'm going to get the little ones, and you can put them in a box with paint and shake it around and make your own painting with a canvas in there. So we're probably going to do that. And then of course we're going to, at some point, probably the same week we do this, is my goal, we're going to carve our pumpkins. And I'm going to let Arlo play with the guts, and that'll be sort of a sensory thing. And then we're going to roast the pumpkin seeds. And that can be kind of like our kitchen classroom sort of learning that we do sometimes. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. But that is not the end of spooky season. We are going to have all kinds of spooky things going on that we'll take you along for. I'm going to have a spooky Halloween themed sensory bin at some point. And then we will go to a pumpkin patch at least once, and I'll take you along for that. And then of course Halloween and costume reveals and trick-or-treating and all that fun stuff. If you like these videos and you want to see more, be sure and hit the subscribe button for me. And then check out the playlist down below to see all the other fun things to do for Halloween. And then leave a comment and let me know what your plans are. We'll see you later.